Hey y'all, it is Lucca and welcome back to the channel. Today we are once again doing yet another Sims 4 long play building video, and today I wanted to build a more colorful, whimsical family home. I already have this build planned out on my second screen here, so I'm going to be looking over there a lot, just a heads up. But I wanted to build a home that was more whimsical and colorful because I've been feeling like I've been building the same things over and over recently. And so, yeah, let's just get started. I'll go ahead and I'll get the floor plan and the shell kind of built first. So we'll start, I think maybe like right here. So we'll go 6 tiles this way. And there is going to be a little room right here that in the floor plan that I was referencing actually said that this is a garage. But what I'm going to do is I'm thinking I'm going to convert it into a pottery studio because I thought that would be really fun. I haven't done that in just like a normal family home before. So yeah, so that's what this will be here. And what I'm going to do really quickly, just because I know I will forget later to do this, I'm going to get out the snowy escape door here, and it'll be kind of like a kind of side door there, you know, acting like this was a garage still, I guess, but then they converted it, you know. And then there is a little bathroom right here, just like a little downstairs half bath, and there will be like the front door right here, but there'll be like a little archway kind of opening up, kind of like one of those like covered little entrances. And then there'll be a little bedroom right here, something fairly small, just like that big, nothing too crazy. And then another bedroom right next to it. It's gonna be just a little bit bigger like that. And then there will also be a bathroom here as well. Let's see, I'm looking at my plans, my sketch here and everything, but how are y'all doing today? Hope everything is well. Today is one of those days where we have all the windows open in the house, so if you hear noises, if you hear traffic, if you hear anything, honestly, it's just background noise, ain't it? I guess you could say it's just background noise at this point. You might hear some birds, you might hear some squirrels. I don't know if you'll hear squirrels. I don't know if they make noises like that, but you know. But here is like a big hallway here, and then there's going to be a staircase, I think right here as well. There will be a second floor, but it's not really going to be too big upstairs. It's just going to be like a couple rooms, and then there will be the family room right back here. I think it's going to be like that big. Yeah, nice big family room, and then there will be a fireplace with a chimney there as well. And then on this side, back over to this part of the house, will be the kitchen space. So something like this, and then there will be also a dining room as well. I was gonna make it kind of small actually, just because I've been preferring more cozier dining spaces in my game lately. I think I'll open it up though. I want it to all be one room. I'm not sure if I'll keep this wall here. I don't know yet. But that's like the floor plan for the first floor. We'll also include the back porch here as well, which I think is going to go the full extent of the family room and kitchen areas. It's going to be just like this big. Maybe I'll do one more tile so there can be a little bit of a space to kind of sit and chill here. Maybe I'll even add like a little bit of a bump out kind of shape there. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. And then there is going to be a small little space here in the front as just like a little front step, I would say. And I'm going to lift this up. And then the second floor is going to be pretty minimal. It's going to look a little bit funky just because of the fact that whenever I did these plans, I had to also configure in roofing. So it was a little bit complicated. So, but right here where this like little bump out is, it's downstairs is just the bathroom, but upstairs this will be where a chimney is going to be, which is really cool. So there'll be another chimney, which I think will look really, really cool. And that will be kind of like the center of the rooms upstairs. It's just going to be like a wall here, and the stairs is going to be in an interesting spot. I'm not like in love with it, but at the same time, it's realistic. It works. And it's going to go out that far, and then it's going to go over 5 tiles this way. So a cozy little space right here with a little fireplace, you know, and then there will be basically a room over here too. I'm going to put a closet here, and then like this will be I guess a bedroom at the end of the day. Kind of close it off there. And then there'll be a couple of dormers up here too. I don't know if I'm doing this how I want it to look, but it'll be kind of like that. I don't know what's going on with this room right here. And of course, this room right here is going to be a bathroom too. So something kind of like that. I know it looks kind of ridiculous right now, but what I'm going to do is go ahead and just get the roofing situated. Basically, whenever you do roofing in this game, you got to go in piece by piece, especially if you do more of a complicated kind of setup like this. It will look complicated as I'm doing it, of course, but once I actually finish the roofing, it won't look so complicated, I promise. But I will just go in piece by piece, like I said. Thankfully, it's just one big piece back here. And then we'll find just like this roof here, like the regular roof, regular roof, whatever you want to take from that. And I'll just kind of do this, place this down like so. Something kind of like that. And then I can do a little itty bitty piece right here. Just kind of copy and paste and, piece it down and all around and all that nonsense, And then we'll put another one there. That's looking cute. And then there'll be just like a regular, like half gabled or regular gabled or whatever gabled you want to do. Just one right there. And then right here, we're going to do this and just bring this all the way back to there. I don't remember how I planned this. I think I wanted another bit of roofing here. I feel like this looks different than my original plans. Oh dear. Oh no. Okay. I have figured it out. So essentially I have more of the roof. So I think I built this room a bit too far back or forward. Actually, no, I am incorrect. Anyways, ignore me. Let me put a roof here. We'll do another like solid piece here. This will probably require a bit of finagling for this little spot here. So I'm going to put this here, and then we'll do another one here, and then bring it forward until it kind of intersects with this big roof here. Something kind of like that. You can kind of see it's coming together. And then I'll do a couple of these roofs here. Instead of doing the little gabled roofs, I'm going to do the half-hipped ones. Half gabled, I don't know the difference off the top of my head all the time. I have to look at them. But yeah, I really like this shape. And then, I'll do another little roof piece right here, just something like that. And something I actually really, really liked about this, little build that I, played around with is I think I'm going to make this room a bit bigger. I think I'm going to do a little bit of an adjustment. We'll do this instead. Yeah. But there's going to be like a little half gabled roof here. And what I'm going to do is make it like a little curvy, like this. It just adds a little bit of intrigue to the house. Something kind of like that. What does that look like? See, that looks really, really cute. I'm a big fan. And then back here, it's not going to look as good. I feel like something ain't right here. Something ain't right. Like this roof, I don't like the way it's placed. So I'm going to like push it back, and then we'll just do this, I think. Instead, we'll just do a small one. That looks better. And then right here, we'll do another roof piece and just kind of pull it in until we get to that point. And then there's going to be a half wall kind of room right here, not there. Okay, grid, I need you to be on. What the heck? What's going on here on this day? There we go. We'll do a little half wall piece there, and then a little half wall piece here just to kind of top off the chimney little sections there. Maybe a little bit taller for this one. Something kind of like that looks pretty good. Yes. And then I'm also going to go in with some roofing on these as well. And then let me copy and paste this and put that there as well. It's pretty simple back here. I quite like it. I think I'm going to leave the porch kind of uncovered. So I guess it's more of a deck, if you will. Do I want to like extend it out to here? I feel like I need to. I feel like it looks weird if I don't. Something like this, perhaps. Maybe I'll just bring it forward so that this is the little bump out that kind of reflects the house. Yeah, I like that, so that I can put in maybe I should do like another little bump out. When in doubt, bump it out. Why does that sound like a saying from like a 2000s, like as seen on TV commercial? Wouldn't that be funny? Should we add another dormer? I feel like that would be kind of silly, but at the same time, And that's always a nice way to add a little bit of a shape to the house. If we added yet another dormer, which means even more roof pieces. Y'all, I try to stick to my plans, but sometimes I just get a little impulsive. And sometimes those little impulses are fun, They help you be more creative. Put another one of these roof pieces there. I mean, that does look pretty cute right there. It adds some shape. I mean, I could probably add another one, but it would look kind of weird over here because there's not like a proper room. It's so weird. What is this? What is going on? Like, what was I thinking with this space? I mean, maybe we can like make it kind of fun and just kind of do this, where this is like one funky room and this is another less funky room now, I guess. What is this nonsense? Oh my Lord. What have I done? What have I done, y'all? This is truly an atrocious looking room, but it's fine. It's all fine. Yeah, there's no worries. We'll just put a roof there to fill that gap in there. Oh, that is going to look funky, but who cares? It's an attic, basically. So there's the floor plan and the rough shape. I am a big fan of it. This is kind of not the best, but you know what? The backsides of houses never look that cute. All the attention and the time and the energy is put into the front. So, why worry about it? I'm going to be using a lot of growing together, I think, today, just because I really liked this kind of stone and wood combo. And then I do also plan on using the siding from Enchanted by Nature. I know, wild concept to be using something this colorful, but I just really wanted a colorful house. And what other color would be more perfect than purple? I love it. So basically, I'm just going to alternate, where I place the siding, kind of like each little section is going to get this. And then in between is going to be some stone. See, I think, do I want this whole section to be stone? Actually, yeah, because then that's perfect. And then we'll just make this all that. I had to close my window because it's just too noisy outside. But I'm going to be using the stone here from Growing Together as well. I just thought it was nice and light, and it just kind of complemented the purple really, really nicely. And we'll use that on all of the little bits and pieces here on this section of the house. That looks really, really good there, actually. And then let's just add it to the chimneys. Do I want to use it on the chimneys? I feel like if it was me, I would want something different on the chimneys. Maybe just as a bit of contrast, we'll add some black brick. And we'll go ahead and we'll get the roofing situated. I'm going to use just a nice, clean, crisp white on the roofing here. All the many pieces of roofing. There's so many pieces of roofing. And I will probably go for the default roof pattern, but in the black swatch. Just because I think that is a really nice, like crisp, dark black. I don't know. I think that bit of contrast looks really, really nice together here. And then I'll go ahead and add in some stairs right here as well. And I guess I'll go ahead and add them onto the back porch. I kind of want to do maybe one here and then maybe one here, something like that maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe we can put it. Oh, I don't like how I can't center it as a 2 tile wide one. But if I put a 3 tile wide one here, then it won't be centered here. Oh, the travesty of my perfectionism. I swear it is something to behold sometimes. Maybe we can do that. That kind of looks good. And let me pick out a flooring. I kind of want to use the one from Vampires today. I don't know. It just looks really, really pretty. It's a very pretty flooring. I can use it all the time. And then let's go ahead and pick out some doors and windows. I pretty much already know what I'm going to use. I'm going to be using the ones from Growing Together. I haven't used them in a while, and they're just so freaking pretty. Like, oh my gosh. And I think I want to use this swatch just because I really love the pattern. But let me put this here and there. Do I want to do a single? Or do I want to do a double window up here? Oh yeah, the double window looks real cute. And then I think right here in the middle, I want to add a little stained glass moment, just because I think that would look quite nice. That's very cute. And there's a little tiny bit of purple in the flower that's in this. And I just think that works really nicely with the purple siding too. So yeah, let's just go in and we're going to add all of the windows in every single room. I think I'm going to do like a grouping of 3 here. And I kind of want to do another one of these like little stained ones right there, just as a little like decorative moment for this dining space. And for the dining area, I kind of want to use some modern windows. I don't know 100% yet if that's what I want to go for, because I don't know if it'll work the best with the windows that I've got here. I'm not sure. I mean, we could do like a really just big window right here, because we did get these from Growing Together and they look very, very nice, but I don't know if it really like goes with the vibe. I'm not sure. This is the other window that I used out front a few times, and I think it does look very nice. I don't know, I kind of like that. Yeah. And I think maybe what I'll do is let's just do like a window, another one of these like little stained glass windows there. And then right here is going to be a back door. I'm so all over the place, y'all. I am so sorry. It's just one of those days. I had to take a break with this build. Actually, weirdly enough, I barely started it and I already had to take a break because there was some neighbors doing yard work. Like, obviously, you know, my microphone is a good mic, but it was picking it up in the mic and it was bothering me a lot. And I was just like, okay, I'm just going to step away for a little bit and come back and regroup, because it was probably just overstimulating me is what was happening. But in the moment I was like, I can hear it in every fiber of my being and I need it to stop. Ooh, this door kind of does work with the styling of the house. Maybe I can use it. I don't know. It's always so hard to pick out stuff for the doors and windows, because what really happens is the doors and the windows kind of change the vibe of the house like so easily. That looks pretty good. I want there to be a sliding door there since this is a bedroom here. So is there anything that y'all have been reading lately that you would like to share in the comments? Please do, because I love hearing from you all, like, you know, what you're reading, what you're watching, what content you're consuming, just everything in general. I am currently reading, well, I'm about to finish it, but I am reading some fan fiction again. And I just finished one story, so I'm reading like a short one just to kind of be like a nice little buffer, you know, between the multiple stories. Because, you know, sometimes the really long stories, you kind of got to take a break and be like, wow, that was good. You know, I just read one that I was just like, immediately like, wow, this is probably one of the best fanfics I've ever read in my life. And then I'll read another one and I'll say the same thing. Ooh, the door matches. That's very nice. I like that a lot. Upstairs, there is just a few more windows I can add here. But yeah, I'm reading John Locke fan fiction. I've mentioned this in the past 3 videos. It's ridiculous, but I just love it so much. I love my gay friends to lovers fanfic so much. It brings me so much joy, especially John and Sherlock. Oh my gosh. Y'all, if y'all have not seen the BBC adaptation of Sherlock Holmes, I recommend it. Just be warned, there isn't actually any like gay in it, unfortunately. Tear. I'm shedding a tear thinking about it. All right, so I guess now what we can do is work on the, I guess like the deck area and like the fencing and all that stuff. I think I'm going to keep the theme kind of the same and go with this from Growing Together. Growing Together is a really good pack. Like the build stuff, ooh, it's just so nice. Do I want to maybe use this here? That adds some really nice detailing there. I quite like it, but I don't know. I do want to add maybe a cover back here somewhere. I just don't know. I feel like it's such a big back porch. It's very nice. You know, what if I was to like extend it and put a pool somehow? That would be ridiculous, like so big. Ooh, okay. Let's change this up here. What if I just extended it out maybe to like there, and then we put the pool in like this? I think that looks so nice. It's not too big. It's not too small. Maybe we'll extend it out a little bit, and we'll do maybe that. And then we can put like a little, what do you call it? A diving board back here somewhere. Let's see. We have this one from Adventure Awaits. There's also one from Get together. That's more like a diving platform, but it's still really, really fun. And let's see, is there anything else that I need to do really before moving on to landscaping? I don't think so. I guess I can add maybe some railing on the fence there and there. And let me go ahead and grab the growing together fence. I need to put a little bit more just there. All I need to do. Yeah. I think I might get rid of this column. It's kind of not that necessary, I think. And then let me fix the roofing there. And, ooh, I wanted to look at these too. There's some not spandrels, corbels from growing together that I feel like would look kind of good right here, just as like a little bit of a decorative moment. I don't know, I just feel like that's kind of fun. And then I am going to do the landscaping real quick. I did need to do a little bit of terrain manipulation. That is hard to say for me. I wanted to just come back here and do a tiny, tiny little bit. And what I'm basically going to do is just kind of create like a little bit of a bump here. And then I'm going to make my brush smaller like so, and then smooth it out. This ain't going to be perfect because I'm not that good at terrain manipulation in this game, but just kind of pretend that this is a driveway. They're not going to be using it as a driveway anymore, I don't think, because it is going to be a pottery studio instead. Something kind of like that. I always use this gravel here. I don't know why. It just looks really nice. I don't know. I just like the color. It's kind of a soft color. It's not super bright. It's not super dark. And then I guess next what I'll do is I'm going to use some terrain paint, just some dirt terrain paint here to kind of draw out some kind of landscape patches, if you will. So I just want to do something, which I'm not really doing a very good job here, but I just want to do something kind of like this. It seems like an awful lot. So I think I'm going to do maybe that. I don't know. We'll probably adjust it as we go. And then we'll do like a little bit of a blob here. This is a good way to kind of like sketch out where you think landscaping could go. And then you can kind of just fill it in with landscaping afterwards. See, it kind of, the line kind of works together. And I think right here, I'll just put like a tree. So I'm just going to kind of draw a little circle just to kind of act as my little sketch there. And I need to add in a little staircase right there so that there's a little bit of an exit from the back porch to, you know, outside a little bit. I just like doing that just so that I can just imagine, you know, people having a pool party and they just walk around, you know, I don't know. I can see that being a thing. And then let me grab some more dirt. I don't know. I think I'm going to do like something like this where it kind of frames the driveway here. And then I'll just kind of do a little blob. Something kind of like that. I don't know. And then back here, I really want this little kind of section here to be fenced off. But putting a fence up against this, that's going to bother me an awful lot. So maybe I'll just like, you know, put this here. I might use a different one from a different pack, but let's see, like imagine that there. I could probably instead do some landscaping to kind of like section it off. So do I want to like, I don't know, I guess start here. I don't want to make these like huge spaces because that's a lot to landscape. I mean, I could do something kind of like, I don't know, this perhaps. And, you know, I don't mind it being a little bit whimsical looking and quirky too, because it is a whimsical home. I think it looks a little bulbous. I want to kind of round it off a little bit there. I kind of like that. And then I can just do the same thing right here and do a little bit of a shape like that. What do we think? I think that looks pretty nice. Maybe I can put like a tree right here and then maybe like a tree right here and then maybe another tree right here or something. I think if you kind of zoom out, you can kind of see that looks good. I like the shapes. It's very shapy. And then let's just start from like tall to short. That's usually what I do when I do landscaping. And we'll hit live edit here, of course. And honestly, for the colors, I want everything to be like a nice dark, rich greens. And I want like lots of like interesting looking plants. I love this tree from Outdoor Retreat. It's very, very pretty. We'll put that like right there. There's also some skinnier trees we could include. Like, I feel like this one's kind of tall, but I don't know. I kind of like it. Maybe it needs to be a little shorter. Maybe we can just do like this. Yeah. And I feel like this one would look really good. It's kind of hard to place it like right up against this little spot. You can see where it's like the terrain's lifted up. That's going to be hard to do. So I'm probably going to put like a bush or something there that I know is going to cover that little spot. Something maybe like, ooh, see what I mean? It's like floating. It's killing me. It's hurting me. It's hurting my soul. Maybe I can find another one. Ooh, there's the one bush. You know the bush I'm talking about. Maybe. I don't know. You might not. It's the one that's really nice. This one. Oh, yes. Girl, she's beautiful. That dark, rich green is gorge. I love it so much. Very, very beautiful. I'll put maybe like, I don't know, a couple here on the side here, maybe like one here, and then like maybe one there. I don't know. I'm just kind of placing them down instinctually. I'm not really thinking about logic. I feel like this tree is pretty, but it would probably look better in the backyard. Like, oh, look at that. That's perfect right there. So let me think. I think I will probably want to also add in some of these. I feel like this would look really good like up against the house too in some areas, like especially like this little corner here, and then maybe like a couple like one there, kind of where the big bush can't go, essentially. I don't know. Maybe another one like right there. Ooh, and this is actually gonna look really nice here too because of all the dark green, but also the light blue flowers on this will look really good too. Like, that's gorgeous. It kind of works with the purple, I think. Purple and blue is a nice color combo, I think, personally. You know, I really, really enjoy it whenever it's like you've got flowers and there's a bunch of like blues and purples and, you know, maybe pops of red and pink. It's just very nice. And a lot of the landscaping is probably going to be this item because it's just so, so good. And then I'm thinking hydrangeas. Do I want to do white ones? Do I want to do like blue or maybe pink? Let me look here. Let me find the paid version because there's like a purple too. That looks real pretty, but I kind of want the white. No, I don't. Never mind. I do want the purple. I feel like that would look very, very nice and just, I don't know, it would make the house color pop even more. So, and you know, with landscaping, when it comes to what, you know, my little process is, I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm just placing them down kind of one type of flower at a time and just kind of slowly going around in circles and just kind of filling it out the best that I can. It doesn't need to be perfect by any means. In fact, if it looks a little bit more wild, then that's even better. Okay. And then I do want some like more variety of flowers. Like I would love some like little yellow flowers. Ooh, the one from Cottage Living is so, 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 so cute. And we'll just kind of place those kind of around town. I still want to put a tree here because I feel like we need a tree here because it's just kind of like an empty little space visually. So, ooh, what if we do a pine tree? Oh, that looks really nice. I don't know if I want that one in particular because I kind of want something that covers the ground a little bit more. Like this looks absolutely beautiful. I like that one. Or this one. No, this one. Because that dark, rich green is perfect. Let's see. We'll put some more of these really pretty flowers here. Maybe we'll put another one of these. I feel like that looks a little out of place. Ooh, this is cute. This is always a nice little item to add some height without it being too much. Ooh, what about this little orange flower too? Oh, yes. I'm a big fan of the orange. It pops against the blues and the yellows and then the purples. Let's see. And then I feel like we need something there. Maybe I can do another one of these bushes, just smaller. That's quite nice, actually. I'm a big fan of that. And then I'm going to go and basically just do the same thing for the rest of the landscaping. Just continue adding more of those same flowers. You know, I've tried in the past to do like some unique, you know, looking landscaping that was structured and nice and just like put together. And I didn't like it. First of all, it just isn't how I know things. Just because growing up, you know, I lived in the country. We didn't have like manicured flower beds. And, you know, there wasn't flower beds really to be had as much. Like my mom had a little bit, but everything was wild, like pretty wild, and not in a like, oh, that's so wild. No, it was wild because I lived in the country. I lived in, you know, nature. So like, I don't know, it just looked different. Do I maybe want to like go in with some smaller versions of these bushes? Would that just be too much of that same bush? I don't know. I kind of like it. It's very pretty. It's a nice dark green. And I think it's a really good way to like contrast against all of the flowers. Let's see how this looks zoomed out. I love that. I guess I'll just go in and place down more of these like low-lying shrubs with the blue flowers just to kind of maybe fill in some spots that look a little sparse, you know, some things that I've missed. Like there's a spot here, which actually what I might do is just do another one of these bushes shrunk down and then just add maybe some more hydrangeas, more of these like little yellow flowers. Yeah. And I'm thinking maybe a tree right here would look good. Like another one of these like taller trees. Ooh, this one might be really nice too. You can add just like a nice little variety of them here. Instead of this like stubby little bush, we can do this one instead. I think I do like that a lot. Maybe I'll put another one of these like on the side here too. Maybe like this. I quite like that. That's pretty cute. It kind of looks like a little bit of some imagery that I don't need to be portraying. Maybe we'll put like a couple of those there. And then let me find some trees for these like little spots that I've kind of placed. I don't know what kind of trees though, because I don't want them to be like so big that it takes up too much space, but I still want it to fill the space nicely. So I need to find like a nice balance between that. This right here, this tree, oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with that. That would add so much there. And I'm guessing just a regular oak tree, you know, like this one. I don't know if I want to have a tree here anymore, just because visually it won't look good in the thumbnail. I have to think about that too sometimes whenever I'm building. So I'm going to get rid of this tree, I think, here. But then like the rest of them, like this one especially, that can be an oak tree. That's like kind of the perfect place. Like a oak tree in the backyard. That's brilliant. And I think now to kind of finish out the landscaping, I'll go in with some kind of terrain paint to kind of surround the edge a little bit. I kind of want to just go with this one that I've used a lot for this very purpose. It just looks like some nice little rocks surrounding the landscaping. So I'm just going to do that really quick. Basically just kind of going along the edge of the greenery there. It's a great way to make it kind of look finished and filled out. Terrain paint just in general is good for that too. It's just really good for making things look more finished. But yeah, how are you all excited for Paralives? I'm so excited for Paralives. I cannot wait. It's going to be featured on the channel for sure. I'm not 100% positive, to be honest, that I will be getting not early access, but access to the code for free. I'm hoping I do. That'd be kind of nice. But if not, I don't care to either way to pay for it because, you know, the devs for Paralives deserve it. So I guess it doesn't really matter to me at least. But okay, we have this here and I kind of just want some terrain paint. Like maybe we can just put this off to the side, but then maybe like here in the middle, we can use like this and just kind of create like a little kind of spot here. Oh, that would be really nice because I wanted to include a fire pit too. So we'll just kind of do something like this. And then there can be like a little fire pit here. I think I might surround this in the terrain paint that I was using just to kind of make it look a little bit more, I don't know, finished, filled in, complete, if you will. And then we'll go in with some terrain paint too on a really soft brush and just in some areas go in, maybe not that soft, but maybe go in and just kind of shade it a little bit. That just adds a little nice touch there. All right, what do we think of that? That looks really nice. It fills in the area without it being super, you know, empty. I feel like another tree here would look really, really nice. I might even just use this same tree, but shrink it down again and just do it like right there. All right. I think that looks really, really nice. Not too much, but just right. I especially like this little area. Looks very, very pretty. And then I do want to do some kind of path leading up to the front little step here. I really want to use some of these flat stones. I've been using like this one a lot lately, and I think that would look so nice here. And then let's just kind of follow the grid, and it does a pretty good job, I think. That looks very nice. Let's see. Do I want it to be like underneath? I feel like not. I feel like that looks really, really good. And then maybe we can go underneath it with something like this pebbly one. I don't know. I feel like that looks a little weird, but you know what? I don't think it does. I think that looks very nice. And then we can go in with maybe like a live edit fence here in the front too, or just a regular fence. It doesn't matter what it is. I just want something to kind of like visually separate the space. So maybe we can use this one from Businesses and Hobbies, just like in the front here, you know, just to kind of add as like a little, you know, separator. It doesn't need to be really keeping anybody out. I feel like a tree is so necessary right here after all. I don't know. I'm second guessing myself now from that decision. I just needed to be more taller. Like the pine trees actually seem to be kind of what I should be using here, but ooh, that's very pretty. Wow. But just like them fitting. Ooh, this one. This tree is a little bit too much. If I put this one here, it's perfect. Yes. This one's from Cottage Living. That's gorge. Can you tell I'm watching Smosh again? I've been watching Smosh here and there. There's actually a number of creators that I watch anymore on YouTube, like pretty consistently. I've been occasionally watching Smosh because they have a lot of really good content, like so much good content from multiple channels. But I've also been watching a lot of Lil Simsy too lately. Shout out to Lil Simsy. We love her. Might ask the jest. But I adore Lil Simsy's content. Very inspiring. Who else do I watch? I've been watching a lot of Psy here on YouTube. Psy as in CY. I adore her content. It's queer diaries, you know, great vlogs, just all in all, wonderful, comforting content. Please go check out Psy if you haven't. And I don't know, there's so many others too. Do I want to maybe put some more flowers in the front there? I really want something along the fence that kind of adds to that whimsy. Like I really want some kind of like, I don't know, like ivy kind of situation. Like this would look very pretty. It won't be visible from the other side. I don't know why, because if you look, you can't see it. I don't know if that was intentional. I'm pretty sure it was intentional with the vampire ivy here, but that looks so good. Oh my gosh, that is Gorgina. I love her. And then let me find a nice mailbox here. Probably this one. It just because it has flowers. And do we want to use the green one? Oh, the green one's cute. I like. And then I think I'll put like a light here, or should I do a light or should I do like a big planter? I think putting like a pot with something really nice in it there would look kind of fun. Planter? I hardly knew her. Maybe this one. I know this one's kind of extra, but I don't know. It's cute. I like that. Okay. I feel like I need something at the end of each little fence section. So let's also look for something that can kind of do that for us. Like maybe something like this. I don't know. That's kind of cute. I'm just kind of winging it with that. I do really like that. What if instead we did something like this on the end of each? We'll just make that like the end of that one. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah. And I do want to add some lights out in the front here too, kind of like along the little sidewalks here. Oh, it looks so pretty here at night. I always forget about this area. This is like the more like the big lots in Newcrest, this like little like 4-lot area. Love this area, honestly. I don't build here nearly enough. And I think I might use this light from Romantic Garden. Oh, she's gorgeous. Something like that. Does that look good? I don't know. I feel like I'm not loving that, to be honest. Like I'm thinking maybe I want something smaller. Ooh, maybe just like these cute little Salem outdoor lamps. I like them because they're called Salem outdoor lamps. I don't know. Maybe we'll do them like this, roughly. Yeah, I feel like that looks pretty cute. And then maybe we can do like them spaced apart as well, like kind of evenly. I don't know if I'm doing this evenly, but hey, let's just kind of see how it looks at night. See, that looks nice. Just the right amount of lighting. I'll go ahead and add a light out here as well. Maybe like a couple of these. That's looking cute. And then I'll go ahead and add some lights back here. Oh, the trees. Oh, the trees are going to be in the way for sure. I may have to replace those, but we'll just put some of these back here like so. Oh, but I love that. That looks just so fun and so pretty. Okay, and then I think one more thing I want to do is I want to add the light out here in this little kind of alcove kind of area here. What would be a good light? Maybe something like this one, but like shrink it down so it actually fits properly just because it is quite big. Oh, I can't really see it very much. I really wanted it to be like just like a tad bit bigger. I mean, I guess that looks pretty fun. Yeah. All right. So here is the shell of the house complete. Landscaping done. I love it so much. I love the colors. I love the disbursement of landscaping. I feel like these two trees are too lined up. Like I kind of want to like do that maybe, but then those are too lined up. So maybe I need to bring this forward a little bit. I don't know. I could just be overthinking that, but yeah, beautiful, beautiful space. I kind of want to replace this tree. I think it's a little too unique looking. Like I kind of want this tree to be back here and then just kind of put it where that one was. Actually, that's really, really pretty. And then this can just be moved back a little bit like so. Like it'll be a little off the lot, but who cares? But yeah, there's that. I'm going to save my game. If you're building along with me, please save. We know how unpredictable this game can be sometimes. And yeah, so let's take a little break, take a little breather, and then I guess we'll work on the furnishing, which is always the fun part. Okie dokie. I am going to go ahead and we're going to place down this little light right here. But yeah, let's go ahead and we'll work on the doors, like the interior doors, and then the walls and the floors. The doors, the floors, the walls, you know, the drill. And I really want to use the archway from Growing Together just because it has that little bit of, well, that's not purple. That's not purple. It looks purpley from the outside, I think, because of color relativity, but on the inside, it's actually more of a pink. Oh, I stand corrected. But I like this. It's very, very pretty. Is this the most optimal layout of it? No, but I like it. I think it looks really cool. And it just kind of is a nice little open segment. I was even considering maybe doing this here instead, you know, having it kind of open up into the living room. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, I can't use that archway there. That is a shame. I could probably do it here and then here. Is that bad? I don't know. I mean, maybe having the archway from the front door directly into the family room isn't the best idea because that's going to be kind of disturbing if people are coming in. So maybe this is okay. You know, maybe that works out for us. And there aren't any interior doors that really go with the Growing Together ones. So I'm just going to find something else. Do I want to use maybe like a nice dark wood? Like, is this, I can't see anything. I want to compare colors. I'm thinking this door from Get Together. Oh, that color combo is perfect. So we'll use that one. We'll just kind of place those down. You know, whenever I'm placing doors down, I like there to either be like 2 tiles where the door can sit or like 3 and it sits in the middle, if that makes sense. Something kind of like that. Like this room here, I don't want to put the door like on the edge where it's like on the corner. I want it to be like this. However, I think I'm going to do the door here instead. And for this garage space, I think I'm going to do this. Yeah. And then maybe do something like that. Actually, maybe the door to the bathroom should be in the garage. That's better. Yeah, I like that. Is this really big enough for a car? Maybe not, but maybe it used to be and they didn't have a bathroom here. I don't know. That's just my thought process. But then we can move upstairs and we'll put a door here. And then this bathroom, oh, I was going to make it an ensuite to this room here. So I'm just going to readjust this little floor plan here, but we'll put the door right here. This is the only situation I would do that, is if it's a bathroom, because bathrooms are kind of whatever to me. What a weird room. I don't love that this dormer, like there's just too many dormers, but I don't want to get rid of that one because I like it. Okay, anyways, moving on. I'm going to go ahead and place down the flooring. I think we'll do the Victorian parquet from the vampire game pack, something like that. That looks really, really good. And let's see, do I want it in these rooms too? Yes. And then for the kitchen, I already know what tiling I want to use. Just because I was looking through the catalog earlier and I was like, oh, I really love that swatch. It's this one. Look at that. Isn't that so pretty? I love a dark green, of course, but I think I can really make that work for this house. I'm not really sure about the pottery studio. I kind of want it to just kind of stay like a nice concrete kind of situation. Something that looks kind of like this is really pretty. Yeah, I like that. Maybe it'll be that way in the bathroom too. Maybe that bathroom is specifically for this. Maybe they work from home and this is their like little studio space. We only have one like main bathroom downstairs that isn't just like a powder room. So I made it kind of big. Ooh, the growing together tiling is perfect. It's gorge. And then we have the upstairs area too. I think I want to do something more quirky. I want it to still be like cool colors, like blues and purples, teals, greens. Ooh, that's a fun blue. I don't know if I like that though. You could also just do a lighter green or just this green again. You know, maybe they had, an extra little surplus of those tiles. And then we'll use this Victorian parquet up here. And I kind of want to do something fun for this space here. And we can do this shag carpet from the Pastel Pop. Oh, that's such a fun vibe. Imagine that for the whole space. I can maybe see that this upstairs attic space is going to be good for like a young adult. Maybe they have a little kitchen space set up here too. That would be kind of fun, wouldn't it? Okay. And then for the stairs, I'm just going to use the same ones that I did earlier there from outside. And then the railing, what kind of railing? Should I go with the one like this? That's kind of pretty. I like it. Do it on the right there so that it doesn't clip in. And I think I'm going to I was going to bring it down a little bit so that it wouldn't clip here. Because see, that's the thing about the new kind of tools with the railing. It's good, but sometimes it's like a little bit like fiddly. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I don't know how to use it. Because if I put it there, it kind of looks weird from downstairs. But when you go upstairs, it's like, oh, it makes sense. It makes sense why it stops there. But at the same time, it's like, but you don't want a weird, awkward gap. Maybe I can actually just put a wall. I don't mind that. I would have to put maybe a column here too, which why is it looking like that? Why is it like so ew? Like what? Maybe bringing this down a little bit. Nope, that's not what's causing it. Okay, it might just be the lighting then, as always. What? Can I? Oh, I saw an angle in which it looked good right there. Oh no, it didn't. I don't know. It's just just get rid of that. I hate that. I hate this. You can see it. Can I get rid of that and it look okay? I mean, sure. Maybe they have like a dog or something and that's where they have their dog's bed or something. Or maybe their dog likes to lay under there, so they put a bed under there. Sure. I don't know. Anyways, moving on to, I guess I want to maybe fix this little bit there and then we can do some wallpapering now. So for this entry room here, the little hallway foyer kind of situation, we're going with quirky wallpapers and wainscoting and stuff in this house, of course. That's real pretty. Wait a minute. I think that's really, really pretty. It's not overly done either, so it's like it feels just right, that'd be a good like entry room kind of wainscoting. The kitchen, what do I want to do for the kitchen? Do I want to do the same thing? I mean, that is very, very pretty. I do like that an awful lot for the kitchen. The living room would need to be different though, because I wouldn't want to use the same thing too many times. Maybe we can do like a fun green wallpaper. That's stunning. Okay, I mean, listen, I said colorful family home, whimsical family home. So maybe this room can be like that pink. Ooh, maybe this room can be this. This is from Cottage Living. Oh, she's a stunning moment. Oh my goodness. Speaking of stunning, did y'all see the Met Gala? I'm usually not super interested in that stuff, but at the same time, I like looking at it. I don't know. Maybe I am interested in it. I do enjoy fashion as much as the next gay person, So maybe this is like a nice neutral room. Nah, that's not quirky enough. But, I did see some looks that I was like, yawn. But I also saw some that I was like, wait, that's a moment. She ate that. There is only like two men that I've seen that I'm like, yes. That was like Nicholas Holt and Luke Evans. They looked great. Leather, yes. But also I saw like Doja Cat looked really good. Ooh, that is a good combo right there. That's perfect. And then maybe for the garage area, do I want to use maybe like this? Oh, I want something that's white and crisp, because it is a studio. Ooh, this is going to bother me because I can see it from the outside, from the inside, whatever. Let's see, who else did I see? There's an artist. I don't know if she's not super popular yet, but I hope she does get more popular. Is it Isolt? Isol? I don't know how to pronounce her name actually. Lovely, incredible looking, like gorgeous, 10 out of 10. And I can't think of very many off the top of my head, so bear with me. Let's see. If we were going to have this, which the siding is unfortunately going to show itself like this because the roofing, I kind of like the way it looks though, so I'm okay with it in this context. Maybe we can just find something else that looks good with the purple. Maybe we can find another purple or a teal or a pink. Oh, honey, hush. Oh, speaking of honey, hush. Someone left a comment recently telling me about the person that I was thinking of, because recently I've been saying that a lot for some reason, and it just kind of stood out to me. I was like, who said that? And has stuck to me like that for so long, and I don't know why. It was Mama Tot at first. At least that's what I thought. I do love Mama Tot. But it wasn't her. It was Hannah Dasher on TikTok. I forgot about her. I loved her so much. So yeah, I just thought I would bring that up. But yeah, there's the wallpapers. I love the colors. I love the variety of colors, but everything looks really good together. The pottery studio though, I want something maybe a little different. Ooh, that's beautiful. The orange. Oh, I love that. And maybe the flooring needs to be like a different tone because this is a little bit more cool toned. We could go with tile. That's beautiful. That's stunning and iconic. I love it so much. Okay. Wow. I feel like this is the quickest I've built a house in a while. But let's just go ahead and we'll start furnishing. We'll start the furnishing, y'all. I think the best place to start might be the little pottery studio. I do want to maybe put like a little table right here. Not a little table, like a proper like dining table maybe. Maybe this is where they place some of their like, I don't know, like their stuff to dry. I don't really know what goes in a pottery studio, so I'm just winging it. We're going to do a big table there. Maybe this is almost like a workspace. And I think this little nook is perfect for the potter's wheel. Like, oh yeah, that sits there so perfectly. And then we do need a place for the kiln. Maybe like right over here, just kind of out of the way. And I mean, we could also include some other art stuff too, like art, like an easel maybe. Some art supplies, but I kind of like this area being like completely clear so that it's like easy to clean up because, I've seen, there's actually a sculptor. No, they're not sculptors. They're potters, on YouTube shorts, and he like keeps his area pretty clean. And so he can like sweep up and wipe it down constantly. And I'm like, okay, ooh, this chair's good. In reality, this wouldn't be like, just like a chair. It would be like a stool, and this would be a little lower, but it's The Sims. You kind of gotta suspend some disbelief with The Sims sometimes. Some other things I've been consuming is music. I've been listening to country music a little bit more because I grew up on country. Of course, I grew up in the country, so obviously I would listen to country. But ooh, this would be really cute here. But I've been listening to the Judds so much lately. I don't know. I love the Judds. I've always loved the Judds. They're also from Kentucky. So I'm just like, that's some pride there. But yeah, I absolutely have been loving it lately. It's just been so nice hearing it. It's that time of year where it's like you can open your windows. It's nice and warm out. You can hear, country music playing. It's just, that's such a vibe. I also listened this morning while I was planning this video here. I listened to Casey Musgrave's newest album, Middle of Nowhere. Oh my goodness. I really, really enjoyed it. There was a few songs that I was like, oh, that's a country song. Like, a country song, you know what I'm saying, but very good album. 10 out of 10 would recommend. She's got Willie Nelson on it. Like, come on, Willie Nelson. Like, thank you. An icon in the community, in the country community, I guess. This is a cute chair here. Maybe this is just like a little workspace. You know, we can put a laptop here if it will let me. And then let's find like a nice lamp. You know, nothing too crazy. Maybe this one. We can do like, ooh, there's a purple version. That's super cute. We'll do that there. And then let's look in the decor. We'll go to businesses and hobbies, I think, wherever the heck it might be. And then click debug. Debug, potato. I don't know. I say debug because I have an accent. But maybe we can just put a few things here. Oh, these are so cute. Oh my God. I adore the little gnome guy. So precious, honestly. I always forget the paintings from businesses and hobbies. They're so stinking cute. I love them so much. And then we can also add maybe like this little candle here. That's super cute. I kind of want to do the orange one. Yeah, we can just put a few of these little like sculptures here just to kind of be like, oh, they made these, you know. Maybe a nice curtain over here too would be nice. A nice curtain would be nice, yes. Maybe something more like that. That's beautiful. I don't want to overdo it with clutter in this space because that would just, I think, honestly take away from it. But one thing I definitely want to add is a little stack of sketchbooks. That was kind of hard to say. It's from the artist studio kit specifically. Actually, we can probably put a few more of those items on this table too. They recently redid it on the little filters here where every kit says kit, and it has made it a little more chaotic in this tiny little window. There it is. But we can maybe add like the little stack of sketchbooks here, and then maybe we can put some more of these like little thingies here too. Maybe we'll do like that or something. That's kind of cute. And then, ooh, I think there is from, I can't remember which pack it's from. It's probably up in this corner, this top area. There is from the Basement Treasures kit, this little rug. You can't really see it very much, but that'll add some like grime to the floor, so it looks like it's been kind of used over here. And then maybe I can put a easel right here as well. Let's see. There's a few of them, but I'm going to use the one from Artist Studio just because it has a swatch that looks like that I really, really like. And you know, how about I put a few, like another table here in the middle? This is purely decor. You could use this maybe, you know, for something else possibly, but maybe we'll put this table here from Eco Lifestyle, which I think fits really nicely, like really, really nicely, actually. It's very pretty. That's kind of perfect. I want to put some boxes because I want to kind of pretend that maybe this is where they pack orders. Maybe they run a shop or something. Let me just type in box instead. And that should hopefully bring up some boxes for us to use, like cardboard boxes mainly. Like, ooh, well, that's kind of small, but I mean, it just has to be decor. This is kind of a good one. Maybe we can shrink this down and put like a couple of these down here. And we can just do like, I don't know, like a little heart maybe, or the sim thing or something. You know, it's just where they maybe pack orders. I don't know. You gotta suspend some disbelief here, y'all. Maybe we have some of these somewhere, like, I don't know, they store some stuff under this too. Ooh, maybe they offer gift wrap, so they have some extra boxes down there for their, you know, for their clients, for their customers. And then let's see. Ooh, we should put like a little fuse box back here. That's kind of cute. I didn't even think about that earlier, but that's nice that I figured that out. Ooh, yeah, like these would be kind of cool. We can just pretend. And then, ooh, there's actually packages. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. You know what? I'll take it. I like it. It's not overly decorated. Anyways, my accent is really, really thick today. I think it's because I've been listening to all the country. Maybe we'll put a plant over there. That's cute. It's always nice to add some plants. That's a nice plant. And then for some actual curtains over here, we'll probably just maybe go with like these, just because, like, why not? Keep it simple. And then for the lighting in here, we'll probably just go with maybe something like this. Something kind of on the simple side, nothing too crazy. What do we think of that? That's super cute. It's not like a traditional pottery studio. There's not really like a shelf with pottery on it. So maybe instead of this here, I can maybe put it somewhere else. I don't know. Maybe instead of that entirely, I can just put a shelf here. I wonder if there's like any like display shelves that are like empty. We can look and see. There probably is. Like there is this one that's kind of big. This one's kind of okay, but it looks more like for something like, because it's from Spa Day, it's glass, and I don't know if that would be a good idea. I mean, we could also just kind of put our own shelves on the wall, but I don't know. Ooh, this one might work. Oh, that one works very nicely, actually. We can just kind of use move objects, put it against the wall. That looks really good because it looks like something they bought specifically for the business. So yeah, I'm going to move this up a bit, because they're not coming in and out of this door, I don't think, at least. So they probably will, though. You know how the Sims are. And then let me go back to what I was doing with debug and businesses and hobbies. And then I'll just go into the decorations. Anyways, and let me just maybe put a couple of these over here. Maybe we'll do like the rustic swatch, and it can be like, oh, these are still like drying, possibly. Oh, the slots on this are going to be the downfall, unfortunately. Oh, that's so frustrating. But we'll just put a few, it doesn't have to be perfect. Something like that. That's super cute. Maybe they make the gnomes for the most part. And then I am going to build a little bathroom here just because I feel like that would be really good to have like a separate bathroom for them so they can wash their hands maybe when they're done with the potter's wheel, but also so that they can, have a toilet too. So we'll use the artist studio little sink here just because I feel like that's perfect. And then we'll just a toilet. It doesn't have to be special. It's just a toilet. So I've also been playing Dragon Age Inquisition again. Ooh, I was honestly kind of thinking about one day doing some long plays of that on the channel, either this channel or maybe my second channel that I don't really use. I don't know. It's a thought. I know it wouldn't perform like the Sims content, of course. It would never perform as well. But I don't know. I would, for me personally, there's like no one playing the game, I feel like, that I'm watching. So like it would be really fun to maybe fill that little niche, maybe. I don't know. But let me know. Always let me know in the comments if you have any thoughts on that. I kind of want to just put something like this in here. I don't know what else to put on the wall. Ooh, maybe this. That's cute. I quite like that. You know what? Is there a place for some art? Maybe we'll put this here too. That looks quite nice. All right. And then now let's focus on maybe this little spot here, the little entry, kind of, I don't know what you would call this, a covered entry, if you will. I kind of want to add maybe like a couple plants in here. I feel like that would look quite nice, just kind of on the walls there. Maybe lower them like one little notch, and then maybe like a little rug here, something colorful and fun. Like this one's cute. I quite like that one. Maybe we'll do the yellow. Ooh, the yellow is really nice because it pops against the purple. Like it a lot. And then maybe we can put a few more plants on the little front step here. When in doubt, put a plant. That's my philosophy. I mean, I feel like these are kind of quirky and wild, but ooh, that's a really cute swatch. I like that too. Okay. And then we have the hall area. I think I want to change the wallpaper in the hallway. I want something more colorful because this is quite neutral, and I really think we need some color in this house. Maybe not that bright, but something colorful would be nice. Let's see. I'm just kind of looking through the different wallpapers, the different, kind of paint colors, and I'm just gonna kind of play around. We'll just kind of figure this out together. Something that is colorful. Ooh, that's quite pretty. This is from Lovestruck. It's this really, really pretty, wallpaper paint trim thing here. This is still bothering me. I will have you know, this is still bothering me so much, and I don't like it. It's giving me grief. Why is the lighting on it so bad? Like, excuse me, maybe it's this. Maybe I do need to reconfigure the walls up here. This is so convoluted. I'm so sorry, y'all. I do this every time. The bedroom being a little smaller probably would be better anyways. So we'll just kind of do that. We'll see if maybe that fixes that little shading issue. It does not, actually. It doesn't. Love that. It's so fun. It's so great. I love it. I love it so much. I wonder if I can put this here. Oh, it still is giving me grief. It looks a little better though. So maybe I'll just do that. Yeah, that looks better. Cool. Okay, that fixed the issue a little bit. And honestly, I think it looks a little nicer. We can put a painting there or something. So I think I'll just start by, wow, I get so all over the place with this. I know. But I think I'll start by just putting in some lights. Some colorful, fun lights would be nice, but there's not really like a ton to choose from. This one is really cute, but does it really suit a house like this? No, if that feels like what I would put in an apartment. It's from City Living, so I guess I'm making that connection. There's this fun light here that's kind of not great. Oh, well, there's this dome ceiling light from Seasons. I don't use this enough. I've never really used it, I don't think. There's so many colors. This color's really pretty. There's also a purple. There's a green. I don't know if I like the green though. That one. That one's really pretty. It matches the walls a little too nicely, maybe. Oh no, it matches too nicely. I don't know why I was complaining about that because it's really, really pretty. Is it too low? Maybe. If we just shrink it down once, I think that will be enough. Yeah, that's actually really, really pretty. I quite like that. Part of me wants to take some of this tile and use it in here instead. Like, would that look nicer to have like tile in the hallway, or maybe like just like here or something, like in the very front? I kind of like that. It breaks up all of the kind of deep rosy, like purpley kind of color. And then let me think, what goes in an entrance? A rug, of course. Let me find a nice little entry rug. I want it to feel kind of quirky and kind of fun, you know, something a little different. And then maybe right here can be like a little cabinet or something, you know. I mean, this house is quirky. It's whimsical, all right. I mean, would this fit? That's very cramped, but I want to put this maybe like here at the end of the hall. That looks so, I love it. I think it's because there's like the little pop of purple right there and it doesn't go away. Oh, yeah, that looks good. And maybe like on the wall, we can just put like a coat rack or something. I think I want to use the one from the Grange mudroom just because I don't really use it enough. Ooh, this would also look really cute here. Oh, that's so adorable. We should definitely use that too. Like that one is perfect. Maybe we can put that there and then we can just do like something like this, like right underneath it. I like that. Ooh, the green is cute. Ooh, yeah. Maybe we can do like a little seat right here. Just like a little extra little seat. Actually, the Grange mudroom came with one, didn't it? It did. Oh, is it going to fit though? Just barely. It doesn't really like work with the tiling here. Maybe I can bring the tile, not that. Maybe I can bring the tiling forward a tile. It's a little weird at ending right here, but maybe I won't then. And then we can do maybe the green there. It's a little bit cramped, I will say, because I feel like it would go really nicely right here. So I would need, not that again. I would need to do this. I guess that's fine. Unless we maybe do this here and then like move them all over. Yeah, we can do this. And then let's type in shoe, because then we can put some shoes here too. Maybe just something like this. And I would like to find something that they can sit on. Maybe something like, I don't know what they could fit on. Like I know that they fit maybe on this. Oh, that's actually really cute. I can put two of them here and then we can do a nice dark wood tone to really make it pop. Maybe there's like a little plant here too. I don't know. I'm just kind of winging it with the entry here. Maybe a nice mirror. I want something fun. You know, this looks kind of fun here. It's kind of a lot though. It's a little intense. Maybe just this one from Grange mudroom. It's very pretty. Maybe a couple lights on the wall too, just to kind of add some color and some charm here. Oh, those are so pretty. Love to see it. Actually, I think I want to use these throughout the hallway even more because they have like a little bit of a, a warm tint to them, and it kind of works. It's very pretty. Maybe it's just something like that. And then I guess for the rug in here too, do I want to use the one from Realm of Magic, or do I want to use the one from Vampires? I feel like I use that one a lot, but it's really, really pretty. The purple is good too. The red is also kind of a vibe. We don't have very many of these rugs that are like runner rugs that we can kind of make custom kind of, this is a weird way of saying it, but a custom length of the rug, that way we can kind of place down however much we want. It's kind of nice actually. And then maybe we can just put like a nice big plant here in the corner, and then maybe a light above it as well. I think I want to use this plant from Dine Out because I love the leaves on it, but I'm going to do a little trick that I've seen someone do before where they take the chair from Laundry Day and they make like a basket out of it, just like this, and they just shrink it down and rotate it like 4 times. If you're doing a budget, that is probably not the best idea, but we can just kind of place this down, and I think we lift it up like 2 notches maybe. I don't know, maybe we shrink it down also. Actually, that looks pretty nice. It looks a little weird, it being shrunk down like that, I will say. So maybe not. Maybe we don't shrink it. Oh God, not like that. That's cute. Let's just make it like black so you can't really see. That's nice. And then I guess some like art on the walls will be a great way to cap it off. Ooh, this is cute. Kind of like this little set of paintings. Oh, the little kitty. I love the little kitty. And then maybe something on this little section here. Like, ooh, a couple of these would look nice from the Werewolves pack. That looks very nice. The gold kind of works with all of the rug there too. Oh, I said I was going to put a painting here too. Maybe not. Maybe I won't. Maybe I will. You know what? Let's just do it. We can maybe put this here. Why not? All right, so moving on to the kitchen, I did make a couple changes. I got rid of the tiling, and then I changed the wallpaper to just this really nice plum color. I think this is beautiful, and I think I'm just going to use the really basic counters. Well, they're not basic. They're like the vintage looking counters from the base game. I kind of want to do something like this possibly, and then we can also do like a little bit of a bar kind of situation here, island counter, whatever you want to call it, something like that. And I think I want to use the bar stools from Realm of Magic because those are really, really like whimsical looking. They're really fun. They have some really fun like colors too, like this one here. This is quite cute. And let's see, we'll put the refrigerator here. I think I'm literally just going to go with like a basic refrigerator, I think. I don't know, something that is like a simple color. I kind of want to use this one. I quite like this one a lot because it's got all the stickers on it. It makes it look like it's part of a family home, and then we'll go in with some cabinets. I hate using a cabinet, like a small cabinet above the refrigerator so much. Like that is an oversight in The Sims 4 that I just can't stand because some of the refrigerators are fine. Like this one works. This one goes underneath that cabinet perfectly. So many of the others don't, and it bothers me so much. I think I will use like a full cabinet here, maybe. I don't know, maybe I'll do something with that and then put a refrigerator because I think that will make it look a little bit better. I think I'll just end up using this one as well, just a basic one from the base game. And then we'll do like this cabinet here and then, just place down the cabinets just like normal. Something kind of like that, nice and spacious there. And then for the stove, it'll go right here. And I think I'm just going to use the matching stove. I don't know, it just looks the best. It's simple. And then the copper sink, of course. I quite like that a lot. And I'm thinking over here will be where the dining space is. I don't know how big it's going to be. I might just do like maybe like not that table. Something, ooh, this one's kind of fun. I am trying to do more of a whimsical vibe though. So, I kind of just want to use the one from Get Together. I use it a lot because it just has really nice colors. This one's really, really pretty. It kind of goes with everything too. Ooh, this chair from Paranormal also, that's so pretty. I love that. And then for the curtains in the kitchen, I'm thinking, do we want to go with this color that matches the chairs? I don't know. There's also some curtains that came with seasons that I think would look so good because there is a purple, but there's also an orange. Ooh, that orange is kind of nice. Does that work? Does that feel like it works with the house? Yeah, sure. why not? I don't love the window placement over here in this corner. I don't know what I'm going to do with this corner, to be honest, but we'll see about that. I like the layout. That's pretty decent of a layout. Maybe I'll bring it forward more. And I'm leaving the floor just this wooden Victorian parquet because, like, honestly, I tried so many other tiling like options and none of them really worked. Should I do like a white, like little, not brick, what's the word? Subway tiling. A white subway tiling looks really, really nice, honestly. We can use a column to just act as that kind of like border right there. So that looks pretty cute. The windows are looking a little bit weird, but we're just going to ignore that. And we're going to place down some of these cafe curtains. I think that's going to look really, really nice. The kitchen has a little less chaos and whimsy in it, but I don't mind that as much because it is a kitchen, you know, because to be honest, doing these whimsical looking kitchens in The Sims 4, it's not easy. It really isn't easy at all. I want a fun color on the coffee pot. Maybe this red. Maybe I'll put it right there. I don't know. I never really know what a good place for the coffee pot is. So maybe something like that. And then for the microwave, maybe just like, oh God, there's no good places for any of this stuff. Maybe this can go here and this can go here. I don't mind it. I also don't love it. Maybe we'll go with this one. That's actually kind of nice. Maybe we'll do this brown swatch for this. I feel like that looks better. And then I will just go in with a nice rug here. Ooh, I want to use this rug because there's a swatch on it that is this dark green. And I think that would be so nice for the kitchen. Oh yeah, look at that little pop of green there. And then I'm just going to go in with a few homey touches, like a door. No, I want to just place down like a couple little bits and bobs, nothing too intense. Like I do want to put like a little knife block here and then a little utensil holder. I want the one from Adventure Awaits. It's going to be this one right here. That one's super cute. I love that one a lot. Ooh, and then maybe a cookbook or a cutting board. That would look really good right there. Let's put like that right there. And then we'll do another one. This is like a lovely little hack that I like to do is you put one and then you shrink it down another one and put it right next to it. It just looks like multiple cutting boards. It's super cute. I don't want to over clutter it in this kitchen either. So I'm just going to add some hand soap. I think right there. The red is nice. It kind of complements the cutting board there. And I think that might be all I do. Let's add a fruit bowl though on the like bar, like counter here. I feel like that would be a nice little homey touch. I like that a lot. Ooh, actually, let's look at basket. I feel like there is a basket that we could place. Like this looks really, really cute. Nice little final little touch there. Yeah. And then I don't know about this corner here. I do want to go ahead and maybe add in some like salt and pepper shakers. We'll do this one. Yeah, that's cute. And let me think here. Let's see. None of the swatches are good. Just that one. That one works. And do I want to put the curtain over that? I don't. It feels weirdly asymmetrical without it, but I think where the dining space is, we'll just put like a little accent table over here. Maybe something like this one is cute. That one's kind of whimsical and fun. There's also this one from Cottage Living, which I really like. And let's just find a fun swatch. I kind of just like the wood, you know, just the simplicity of like a nice dark wood. And then let's add in a little lamp or something here. That one's kind of pretty, but I want something a bit more witchy looking. Like maybe this one. Oh my goodness. Why? Why does this specific lamp have to be like that? Sometimes I just will not latch on to certain tables. I don't know why. I think it's just slightly too big, possibly. Maybe I'll just put like a nice plant here in the corner. Yeah, because I can put one maybe like right here. I love this one from Personal Creations. It's so cute. I love the base. Maybe we'll put like a little thing of succulents here, or just like a little plant in the center would be nice. Like, ooh, this little guy. Or maybe the lamp should go in the center instead, and then we can add the little hanging plant on this side, and then maybe just like a little figure right there, like the dragon. I like adding the dragon. It's just really cute. Maybe just a nice plant in that corner, and maybe a floor lamp, or I don't know. I feel like another plant would look better there. This little area is kind of weird, so I might just add some more chairs And we'll just leave that area empty there. Maybe we'll put a little rug right here too. I feel like that would look really good. I like that dark red too. And I kind of want to use those lights that I used previously. We'll just kind of put a couple of those kind of throughout the space. Part of me wants to put a bookshelf right here. I feel like that would look really, really nice. It would need to be something pretty whimsical and not taking up too much space. So maybe the one from Life and Death. I use this one specifically a lot, but it's just so pretty. And there's a fun teal version, which I think works really, really nicely to kind of break up all the colors in there. Maybe one more plant right here, just to fill in this little gap here. Maybe this plant. It's very cute. I don't use it nearly enough. It's just very nice. All right, there's the kitchen. It's pretty clean. Like there's not like a lot of chaos in here, but I really do quite like it. I'm trying to get rid of all these saucer lights so I can go in and add in a ceiling lamp or some ceiling lamps. I think above the dining table, I want something like, ooh, this candle set's really cute. It's not very bright though. That's the downside. This is really cute for above the dining space. I really like that actually. It's not very bright, which is kind of a shame. I may have to use some other lights to kind of supplement that. It's kind of cozy though. And then above the like counters and stuff, I think I want to go with something more like these. Ew, I don't like those. I would rather go with just some basics like this one here. We'll just put like a grouping of 3 there. That brightens it up very nicely in here too. I am going to add a range hood here. I almost forgot that. Maybe this orangey coppery one. I feel like that'll add a little pop of color. And then I'm going to go in and add in this little picture light, just kind of tucked in here, just add some extra light. And you know what? There's the kitchen. I like it. It's pretty simple, but it's nice and cozy. I feel like a little piece of art should go right here, but I could just be overdoing it. Ooh, but the little tarot art, maybe we can do like a small one and just kind of throw one in here, like the cow plant. That's super cute. All right, we'll move on to the living room here. I want to use either this couch or the one from Life and Death. I really like this one. I haven't used this one very much, so I just want to kind of put like a couple of those like so. I don't know if I like this orientation or if I want it to be like a little different. I don't know. Because I want to put a fireplace here. I'm thinking this one from Growing Together because it just looks really nice. Oh yeah, that dark wood is beautiful. Maybe I can just move these a little closer, just do something like that. Actually, I kind of like that. And then let's see. Ooh, that's so pretty. I love that so much. We'll use the Crystal Creations coffee table as well. And then we need a rug. I need a nice rug. Oh, wait. There is a purple swatch on this. Oh my goodness. That is so cute. I love that one so much. And I guess we can put a TV in here because, you know, it's a living room, unfortunately. They need a TV. And then for some curtains, I want simple curtains for this house, I think. Just because I think this house is not modern, but I don't know. It just feels more realistic to have a little bit of like simple pieces here and there. I want it to look like an everyday house still. So maybe these from the Modern Luxe one. I don't know if this has any like colors that would work for this space because there is a brown curtain that actually looks really nice. You know, I mean, I love the color brown too. So what do we think of that? I like that too because it complements the fireplace really nicely. Maybe I'll lighten this to that wood. Yeah, that looks really good. And we have this big wall right here. I kind of want to fill it with bookshelves. Like maybe I'll use the bookshelf like set here from Book Nook. It's the Book Nook kit. But it's kind of intense, but I kind of love it. But what would I put over here? I don't know. Maybe I can put in a few chairs. You know, I wish I was using custom content today because there is an add-on set by Peacemaker. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's perfect for this set, but you know, alas, I'm not using any custom content. Do I want to maybe just do like a little reading corner, like in this little spot right here? I think that's actually a really cute idea, and I'll use my favorite version of this chair. Oh, that one's also super cute. And then I'll put like maybe a little nightstand right here, end table, whatever you want to call it. And let's see, I'll put maybe like a nice lamp. That one's cute. However, I want one that's more like that That's so fun. Maybe I'll do the red. I don't know, the purple is a nice little touch. And then I think I want to throw in like a little knitting basket. It's a really cute little decor item, really, but also it's just a good little hobby for your Sims too. Maybe I'll put another bookshelf over here, and this one's going to be a bit more like, not decorative necessarily, but it's more there for looks than the other. Oh, I don't know. I kind of want to use the Crystal Creations bookshelves now instead, because I think they're just so pretty. And honestly, the wood tone on just this basic swatch looks really good. Yeah. And then maybe we can just put some like lights and some art. I'll put a couple of these lights from Cottage Living. So pretty. Let's see. I'll just put in maybe like a nice portrait over here, painting, whatever you want to call it. Maybe a couple of these from Get Together. Those are really cute. Maybe I'll do like another little light right here. Something kind of like that. Looks pretty cute. And then we'll go in with some plants and maybe a radio. Actually, yeah, a radio would look really nice in here. Like maybe this. Oh, that fits there so nicely. We can do this like wood tone there. I'll put like a fun lamp here in the corner, maybe like here. And I think I want to put the fire poker set from the base game right here next to the, what do you call it? The fireplace. Also, maybe throw this item. I love those items. They're really good together. I don't know. I like this little corner over here. This is cute. I think I might put some plants in here to fill in these like little gaps. Maybe I just like a couple of these. And I don't think I want to put anything over there. I'm trying to be a bit more accepting of empty spaces in my builds. You know, it gets to the point where if you over furnish, it can be a little bit overwhelming. So, you know, I'm just trying to kind of cut back on it a little bit. I'm also definitely using the tarot art a lot just because it is just a nice variety and they all match. All right. And then let's add some few like little details here. Like I feel like a little set of like, not flowers, but just a little plant in the middle of this little coffee table would look really nice here. I really want the one from Eco Lifestyle. That one's real cute. Like this one, I think I want it in the orange actually. Yeah, I like that a lot. And then maybe we'll add in a little candle too. I think I'm just gonna do this one and then a little stack of books. Just because that's pretty much what I do is book, candle, plant. And we'll do this one. That's a very nice little living room. And of course, to finish off any space in The Sims 4 nowadays, when it comes to a couch, you gotta put the pillows, the cushions. And I'm definitely gonna be using this really nice one here. I think I'll use the black just because that's gonna be a nice way to add some like dark colors in here. And then I also wanna go in with maybe like the brown, maybe? Or do I wanna do like a purple one? Oh yes, the purple is perfect. It's a great way to add a little extra pop of color there. So I'm going to go ahead and do a little shrink-a-rooney here, and then we'll just place them down like so. I've been working on this build for most of the day, y'all, like kind of on and off, just because it's one of those big builds. So it takes me so much time, but thankfully though, I don't feel so overwhelmed now that I've kind of pushed myself past the point. I'm like, okay, I'm on the home stretch. I'm getting somewhere. I'm not really close to being done, but I am. I'm closer to being done than when I was started. So maybe that's just the way you got to look at stuff in life is, you know, you're doing better than you think you are doing. I don't know. This light is kind of perfect. It's the one from Storybook Nursery. Love that vibe. That is a very cute plant. No. Light, yes. But yeah, there's the living room. Now we have 3 bedrooms and a bathroom. I'll go ahead and do the bathroom really quickly. The layout is probably, I wanted to put the shower tub here, but the door is here, and I feel like that's a little off to me. I don't know, but we'll see. I guess I don't mind that. And then let's see if there's any swatches that kind of work with this. Oh, that's actually kind of pretty. Oh, that one's also pretty too. You know, I kind of like that. Maybe their bathroom isn't as like quirky and whimsical as, you know, it could be, but maybe we can still add the quirkiness. Like, you know, maybe they use this counter. Ooh, I want to use these counters, but the base is pretty. The top, not really, but I don't know. What do we think of that? That's actually really cute. I'm going to go for it. And then I am going to put 2 sinks just because this is like the main bathroom. And I think having a second sink, honestly, on second thought, no, I don't like that personally. I'm just not the biggest fan of when there's two sinks in a bathroom. I'm like, I get it to a degree, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. Like, yeah, there is times where, my partner will be using the sink in the bathroom and I'm like wanting to get ready and be like, get ready for bed or something. And I'm like, oh, I'll wait until he's done because he's kind of in the way, It's just like, I get that. But at the same time, it's just like, I don't know. It just seems a little unnecessary to a degree, I guess. I'm kind of liking the dark wood as an accent in here. That looks really, really nice. And maybe here in the corner, we can put in a little cabinet. Ooh, I know which one. Where is it? Where are you? It's this one right here. We can put this here right here in the corner and do the dark wood. That's going to be a good way to complement and like kind of contrast against all the color and like the teal and everything. I think I want like a purple rug or something, or ooh, the blue is kind of cute. I kind of like the blue. That's quite nice. We can just put that against here and then we'll add in like the usual stuff like the toilet roll. We'll do another extra set of toilet paper there. And we can do the little, what is it called? The little... the towel rack thing, Anyways, I guess I want to go with maybe like this color, just something pretty neutral. And then maybe like a little wall decor item for above the toilet. Maybe this one. That one's really cute. I love that painting a lot. And then I'll go in and find some lighting here. Let's see. I think the first bit of lighting, I might use this. I don't know. I kind of like the way this looks. This like bit from Growing Together. Very, very nice. And I need an overhead light that can really light up the space in here really nicely. Maybe just a simple one like that. It's not super bright, but I don't really mind it. And we need a little curtain for in here too. Something probably pretty simple like this one would be kind of nice. I think just kind of covers the window completely. So, maybe I'll use the little cafe curtain from the kitchen again, but I think it'll work pretty well. I don't know. I kind of like it. That's cute. Oh, I don't actually have a spot for a towel rack because that's pretty essential in a build of mine, honestly. Let's see. Do I want to do the purple? Do I want to do a brown? I mean, the brown is quite nice. Yeah. And then maybe like right here on this wall, we can do like a black robe or something. You know what? It's a functional bathroom, so it's pretty cute. Then we'll move on to the main bedroom as well. I think we'll keep with the color scheme of blue for this bedroom. And I think I'm going to use the bed from Life and Death in here. It just kind of comes up in my mind when I think of this color scheme. Ooh, that's pretty. I don't know if that really matches, does it? Oh dear. Ooh, that one kind of is very pretty. I really want to use this one, but I feel like the wallpaper doesn't exactly match. There is a color or not a color, but a shade of green that is on this. That looks so good. I like them to match because it's just, I love a themed room, and maybe we can just find a matching side table, or at least a side table that will look good with it, like this one from Life and Death as well. Very cozy. And then I'm just going to find a lamp. I kind of want to use this lamp. I haven't used it in a while. It's just really pretty. Is it orthodox? No, but I love that. It's supposed to be whimsical, so I think that's perfect. Maybe we can use the paranormal curtains in here. Not really. Those are just so hard to use. Like they just have some very specific color schemes. I think I might just use this sheer curtain from high school years, I'm pretty sure, just because it has that same kind of tealy green kind of color. And then I want to get a wardrobe and a dresser in here. I feel like this looks so good for in here. Like that is beautiful. Oh, well, I think it clashes. Maybe this one from Seasons then. I feel like that looks super cute. And then for a wardrobe, maybe like right here, we could do maybe this one. Very simple, but I think it works with all of the vibes in here. And do I want to put a TV in here too? I feel like that's a little excessive, but at the same time, it's pretty realistic too. And then I'll put a chair here in the corner, the nice laundry chair, if you will. Ooh, there's a rocking chair from Life and Death that could work. Ooh, it's kind of cramped though. It's not really fitting very well. I almost want to like adjust this here. I don't know. It feels so awkward, but It's fine. And let's see. I think I'll do a couple hanging plants too. We do have the one from Blooming Rooms. Is it Greenhouse Haven? Blooming Rooms? I don't remember. But I kind of want to put like one on each side of the bed just to add a little greenery kind of near the bed. Maybe we can even layer the like ivy one. Oh, that looks so pretty. Do we like that, or do we just want to keep it dark and simple? I do quite like that a lot, actually. And then I think I'm going to use the Life and Death rug as well. Maybe. I'm not sure, because there is a version that will fit pretty nicely. Ooh, wait a minute. No. This rug. Oh my gosh, that's absolutely beautiful. And I think I'll put a few extra little decor items in here, probably just like a little hamper. It's obviously not going to be a functioning hamper, but just a hamper over here in the corner, maybe a robe hanging on the wall. Ooh, actually we need a full-length mirror. That's more like what we need because we don't have one. I'm thinking probably the one from Get Together is our best bet, just because it's kind of whimsical, but it still has that dark wood swatch. And I think I kind of want to maybe put this curtain here, this ivy curtain on the wall right there. I feel like that's going to be a good way to kind of protect the door, you know? I don't know if that's how you word it. But for a light in here, I think I want to go with maybe like this one. I feel like this one looks really, really nice. Okay. And then we have this little room right here, this little itty bitty room. I think I want to make this like a little kid's room. You know, this is a nice little lilac-y kind of pinky purple color. Maybe we can even make this into a toddler room. Oh, yes, this is an infant crib. I think you can convert it into this bed though. Maybe we'll just use this little bed. Oh, it's so stinking cute. I love the little toddler beds. They're just so precious. Oh, I really like the way that looks. That's so cute. Can you put a little like nightstand next to a toddler bed and it work? I don't know, to be perfectly honest, but we're going to try it because there is this I can use with that. I don't know, maybe not that one at least. Something small, something simple. Maybe this one. Oh yeah, I like that it's kind of got like a little bit of a design on the side. I think it kind of works with the overall style, and it kind of works with the craftsman-y kind of growing together style too. So I feel like those kinds of styles kind of work together. And then we'll do a little dresser here. I think I'll do this one from the Realm of Magic pack, and then we'll give them a little toy box or a dollhouse. One of y'all let me know. I didn't even realize this either, and I'm so like silly to not realize, but apparently the dollhouses do still work when you shrink them down because they don't actually play in them. They just kind of sit in front of them and then act like they're playing in them with dolls, you know? And let's see, I want a fun little toy chest. Oh, that one's so perfect. I wish I was good at doing layouts of rooms for kids. I genuinely don't know. I think it's because I grew up poor. So like we didn't have like when you were a kid, it wasn't like your parents took the time or had the money to really like be like, okay, we're gonna fully deck out your room because like you're gonna grow out of it so quickly. And it's like, what's the point of doing that if you're gonna grow out of it so quickly and then you're just not gonna want it anymore, you know? So one thing that my mother did growing up was she actually painted my walls like with like fun things. Like the one time that she did it, she painted zoo animals all over the walls, specifically just animals you would see at the zoo. And let me tell you, I still think about it to this day. I'm like, oh, because I think eventually once I was like to a certain age, she painted over it because obviously, you know, I was growing out of it probably. I'm going to get rid of the dollhouse because I can't. I want a bookshelf and a chair. But yeah, I just remember her painting over it. And when I was a kid, I wasn't like that upset. But the older I got, I was like, I want them back, you know? Ooh, this little chair from Enchanted by Nature fits so well right here in this corner. Oh, and the color. That's cute. I like this. And then a fun rug. What about this? I don't know. I think the Enchanted by Nature rug might be good too. And then maybe we can come in here with a carpet. Actually, that would be really fun if we did a grass like this. And we can say, oh, it's just a fun like floor thing that they've got in here. That's a super cute idea. Ooh, this little light matches really nicely. You can kind of see the vibe. It's a little bit naturey in here. It's a little bit, you know, whimsical. Let's see. Ooh, that's really cute. Ooh, this one. This is perfect. I love this from Realm of Magic. Let's see. I think I'm just going to go with that one. That one's really nice. And then we can also go in with this little painting here too. Super cute. I think I might just go back with that. Yeah, that looks really, really nice. Maybe something like this over here. It's quite big for this little spot, so I'll shrink it down. And then let's see. I think I'm gonna put maybe a few more toys, like, you know, a little horse there. I'm not really sure what else. There's the Bigfoot. He's kind of cute. You know what? We'll do the Bigfoot guy. And then some curtains in here. I'm not sure if I love the wallpaper now. Like, I like it, but I kind of want to go with something a little darker. Like there's that. That's actually super cute. I love how dark and cozy it looks now. Speaking of dark and cozy, it's starting to get later in the day. I've been working on this build so long, y'all. Ooh, the teal sheer curtain is perfect. And then I kind of want to use like these jars from Parenthood as the light. That's actually so cozy and charming. And let's add in a little, like, I don't know, mobile, I don't know, something like that in here. Oh, and a little stack of books too, like in the floor would be nice. Oh, the bunny is cute. I feel like we have to have the bunny in here. Oh, I always forget about this llama. The llama is really, really cute too. And what I really want is just like a nice mobile. I don't think we really have very many. Like there is this one. This one will probably work really, really well because it's tealish. Yeah, that's a cute little room. It's pretty fun looking. And then we have this last room downstairs. This one's probably going to be for more of an older, maybe like a teenager or a kid. Maybe just a kid because I like doing kid bedrooms. Why does that bed actually kind of work with this already? Just like that default swatch. I think I'm going to keep using the seasons stuff throughout here. Maybe I'll do like this fun, you know, kind of more saturated color. Oh, we got some plants kind of making their way inside. I gotta fix that. There we go. But then I want a dresser, maybe like right here, and then a desk right here would be really, really cute. I want a fun dresser too. Maybe even a big wardrobe or something. Like, ooh, this one's super cute. I do quite like that because there is like a little bit of like a pinky red. Kind of works. I quite like it. And then for the desk, I'm thinking I need something kind of simple. The Seasons one. I love the Seasons desk. Seasons has some really nice furniture, I will say. At least me personally, I really like it. And then we'll give them a fun, you know, computer here. Maybe we'll do the purple. It's too intense, but you know, why not? I think it looks really, really cute. And then we'll do the chair. Ooh, actually, I want like a cute, fun chair, you know, something a little bit, you know, out there that I don't normally use. There's this chair. I don't know. Maybe I like it. I don't know. I feel like I can make this work somehow. Like this is kind of cute. I don't know. I'm still kind of like unsure. Maybe I'd want to go with more purples in here. It's kind of a cute little bit of purple. Actually, I don't want to do purple because the walls in here are purple and teal. I'm unsure. Is there just like a light peachy color? Oh, that's nice. That's cute. I think I want to change the floor in here too. I think I want it to be a nice carpet. Maybe this pink carpet. It's this shag carpet from Pastel Pop. Either that or maybe like one of these like Victorian ones. Oof, that doesn't look very good. I don't know. Maybe I should go with a different wallpaper in here. Usually that's what happens is I'll find a different. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. I like how the dark wood contrasts against it all too. I'm a big fan of that actually. And maybe we can put like a bookshelf in the corner somewhere. Why does this look really cute in here? From Enchanted by Nature. It's like it's got that kind of peachy color. And I'm never really going to ever find a chance to use that. So I'm going to. And we'll put our dresser over here. And then maybe in this corner we can put like a fun chair. I want something that's a little bit more substantial looking. Like, ooh, there's that one chair. I forget which pack it's from. I think it's High School Years. Like this one. That's perfect. It matches the bed really nicely too. And then I'll put a fun little, you know, side table here, something that matches the vibe here. There's this one. I want something that's still whimsical looking. This one's kind of cute. Ooh, I quite like that one a lot. I don't know if that really matches the vibe. Maybe the yellow. Ooh, yeah, the yellow is really good. Because there's like a little bit of yellow in this. What kind of lamp should go in here? I'm not quite sure. Maybe this one. It kind of matches. We'll do one for each side. Oh, I love this room. It's very cute. I don't really use these colors very often, so it's kind of nice to have some variety, you know? I'll do maybe a poster of this flamingo. That one's really cute there. I just want like pastels and pink and just like light colors, you know. We'll look at the high school years posters. I think those are a good little jumping off point. This is cute. Yes, I love that. There's also that. That's very nice. Maybe I'll put a plant in here too. That's actually not too bad. I like the way that looks. And then for the curtains, probably something sheer, or the Enchanted by Nature curtains actually are really cute. Listen, I said it was going to be whimsical, all right? And I meant it. It's very cute. We can even layer these up a little bit possibly. Like we can just kind of do this. And it doesn't clip or anything. It looks really, really nice. And then for the desk, we just need to pick out a nice lamp. Oh, this lamp is actually so fun. It's from Enchanted by Nature. And then let's find some books. I don't really know what kind of sim the bedrooms are for, because let's be honest, whenever I build in the Sims, I'm not really building for specific Sims as often as I should. I think I'm going to do this lamp over here instead. The little moon. Ooh, this little journal can go somewhere. Maybe like here on the nightstand. That's really cute. Ooh, this little flower thingy from Pastel Pop's cute. And of course, I'm going to look through the comfy gamer stuff because there's some really good things in here. And like the little headphones and oh, the little cup. That's super, super cute. You know what? I really like this room. Very simple. I'm not going to overclutter it, but wow. It is very, very cute. I just need to find an overhead light that will work. Maybe this one? Oh, I hate that lighting. Oh my gosh. I think I'll just go with maybe this light and then just shrink it down. It's not overly lit in here. Oh, it's so cozy. I love it. I love the pink. It's like pink, but peachy pink. Yeah. Okay. And then moving upstairs, I will go ahead and start furnishing this. This like area here is going to be for more like an older teen, young adult. So I'm kind of keeping that in mind when picking out the furniture. This is kind of cute. I like the blue. I also changed the wallpaper to this just because I thought it looked nicer. And I just wasn't really loving the shag carpet. I want to use it, but it was just so bright and intense. And I was just like, I got to do something different. I think I'll mismatch these side tables because why not? That's always hard. Ooh, never mind. This one, these are perfect. They are kind of modern, but I don't know. I feel like it works with this kind of Sims style. Going with lots of purple in here. Maybe they are a young adult. I really want like a fun rug, like a really fun patterned rug that is kind of like, I don't know. There's a vibe in my head that I don't even really see it. Oh, I love that rug, but I can't use it again. I already used it downstairs. But like there's a vibe, you know, and I can't really explain it. Like fun young adult experimenting with color vibes. I mean, I used this downstairs technically, but I really like it up here too. Like something like that is super fun. Yeah. And then maybe over here, I think I'll put a desk, quote unquote, but I'm going to say that it's like a vanity. You know, maybe we can use this one again from Seasons. I know I'm keeping using that, but it just looks so good. And I'm going to make this like a vanity. I don't know if I'm going to succeed, but we'll see. I think, the chair from Paranormal again would look really cute. And I'm thinking, let's see, what should I look for? I think I'll look at, what is it called again? Modern Luxe? Is that what it's called? I don't think there's really anything there. Ooh, wait, that would look really cool. That little mirror, like that would look really nice in here. Oh, this item. It's like a little bag. Looks like it's like a little like baddie's bag. Yes. Oh, and there's like a purpley kind of swatch. Oh, that's cute. Maybe we can put like Lieb Lerb. Oh my God, stop. I didn't know that was an actual item in the game. That's hilarious. But what I want to find is just some like things you would see on like a vanity or a dresser or something. So we'll put like the nail polish for sure. Ooh, the little makeup kit. That's actually really smart. I definitely want like a nice lamp and then some kind of like mirror situation. I don't think I'll be able to figure that out. Maybe I need to just get a proper vanity. Maybe that's what's the tea. I mean, putting it in front of a window is not exactly optimal, but you know, we could also put it over here too, and maybe we'll use this one. Oh, that's so cute. Do I like that? No, I'm so indecisive today, y'all. It's one of those days. I have been going through it today, y'all. I've been working on this build for a really long time at this point. And do I want that or do I want like a darker wood? I kind of like the darker wood. It matches things a little bit better. But yeah, I've been working on this like crazy today. Just one of those days where I'm not really like easily satisfied. I think that's the only way I can put it. Like, I'm not super easily satisfied by my choices. So I keep going in circles back and forth constantly. And I'm kind of driving myself a little crazy. So bear with me. I'm doing my best. Let's see. We need like a fun moment on the wall. I mean, I feel like this room should be laid out differently. Because personally, I think putting the bed like here is better because there's like this, maybe we can pretend that it's like a, you know, vaulted ceiling kind of moment, and that makes so much sense. I feel like this has to be in the nook here. It just makes so much sense. Yeah, with the mirror there, I think I want like a wooden mirror instead, something that's leaning against the wall still. Maybe the one from Jungle Adventure. That one's super cute. I don't know where it is though. This one right here. Then we'll just do it in that dark wood. That's very pretty. And maybe we can put it at the end, like here, like in the middle. Like that makes the most sense. Maybe I can find some kind of curtain or something to kind of go here. Like honestly, this would be so fun if I just maneuver it just right. That's kind of cute. Maybe not. Maybe it needs to go above the bed. Oh, I like that. And then maybe we can just put like a mirror or a art piece of some variety up here. Why is this kind of fun? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe that's too much. I want something though that has some significance though, like a big painting. This is kind of fun. This Lady Whimsy portrait. Oh yes, that's super, super cute. It's a little bit whimsical. I think I'll put a bookshelf in here as well just to fill in this little gap over there. I don't think I like that actually. I'm thinking instead of a dresser, I will put in a big wardrobe of some variety just because I think that will fill in the space. Ooh, that one's kind of cute. There's also this one, but that one's really nice. I quite like that. And I think I'll do like a little hamper decor item like right here. And maybe the robe, we'll do the purpley one just because the bathroom is right here and it's like their own bathroom. I need something more in this space though. I'm not really sure what that should be, to be honest. I mean, they have their own like kind of living room up here as well. So I don't need to put a ton in here. Maybe something like that. That's kind of cute. I don't know. I like it. And then maybe we can just add some plants in here. That's a great way to fill in space in any build is plants. And I think I'm just going to use this plant once again, and we'll just kind of do it on each side. I feel like that looks really, really nice. Okay. And maybe we should add in a little seat at the end of the bed. I feel like that would look really good. Ooh, the one from Love Struck is pretty cute because it's kind of purpley. Oh yeah, that's looking cute. And we just need some curtains here too. I don't know what kind of curtains though. I mean, I don't want to use the ones from high school years again, but ooh, the red is kind of a fun vibe. You know, I kind of do like it. That's kind of fun. It kind of, I don't know, it pops with the purple. And I'll go ahead and replace the lighting in here. Also, apologies for the camera angle. It acts up when you have the roofing up like this. Maybe we'll do a single bulb in here because it's kind of like an attic space. I don't know. They also have their own little ensuite bathroom here that, you know, it's quite nice because that's the only bedroom in the house that has an ensuite. It is very small though, of course. So we got to just figure out how to make this work. I don't really know what colors I want to go with. I'm not sure. I just placed down some random flooring and I don't really like it. Maybe I'll give them a little fun colored bathroom with the Crystal Creations walls. Oh my God, what if we do a blue whimsical little bathroom? Ah, that's so good. I think I'll maybe do like, ooh, the blue. Oh, those blues don't really go together, do they? Those kind of do. I quite like that. It's a very different room from their bedroom, but hey, I mean, if you've got a bathroom, might as well just, make it fun. I think that's actually something that one day when I get my own house, if that's ever going to happen, I would love to redo the bathroom first, because then I can be like, okay, this is a room that I'm not going to take seriously. I don't need to worry about it too much because it's just the bathroom. As long as, it functions, it's not going to be an issue, And so I would love to do like a fun little whimsy goth bathroom. Maybe just something simplistic like this, honestly, we can just do. But yeah, there's a video, I think his name is Jonathan Carson. He does some random videos. He does a lot of like Zillow videos and stuff, but he did a video of him renovating his bathroom and making it whimsy goth. Oh my God. It lit something in my head up. I loved it. It was so stinking cute. I'm like, oh my God, I need that. It was like this blue and gold celestial 90s vibe. It was immaculate. I thought it was incredible. And please go watch it. Also, by the way, just go watch it. But like, wow, I just would love to do that one day. I don't know. That's honestly something that is a dream and a half, but also that's literally what it is. It's a dream, because I live in Eastern Kentucky, I'll be here. We're at the point of the video where if you're a real one, you're still watching. So, it's fine if I talk about real stuff, but at the end of the day, living in Eastern Kentucky, it's a poor area. There's not a lot of opportunity for anything around here. And at this point, it's like this job that I'm doing here, this YouTube career that I'm working on, I'm not really like doing that great financially with it. Like in the grand scheme of things, like if I was to talk to other creators, that are doing better than me, they would be like, oh my gosh, that's not that much compared to this. But I guess it depends. I don't know. Really depends on who you are. But what am I trying to say? Basically, the amount of money that I'm making with YouTube, it's still more than I would be making at a regular job around here. Like, unless I was like my previous job that I worked at was a store manager job at a little soap store, actually. And that, company has started to close locations down because, it's just not the economy for, luxury soaps. Okay. It just isn't, especially at those prices. But I was making like $40K a year as a manager, as the general manager, mind you, that a job that I had to work like 4 years to get. And I'm not making that much, but I'm close. So like if I was to just go and get a regular part-time job again, or just any full-time job, like starting out, it would still be less than this. So it's just like, wow, buying a house, getting my own place, it's going to be really hard. Because even in the area where I'm from originally, because I moved, a couple hours away from my hometown, but where I was from even, it still would be really expensive. So it's just like, maybe one day, in the future, but, not yet. But I'm going to use this little Realm of Magic rug. It's very cute. I really, really like this rug a lot. I like the blue, and it has a little bit of the gold in it too. So, yeah, it's not really fitting very well right now. It's going to be so tiny right there, but honestly, that kind of works. Okay, cute little bathroom. It's very different. And then the last room is going to be this weird little hangout space for the young adult / teen that's living here. Maybe this is a bit more of a realistic thing that it's a young adult because, in this economy, moving out of your parents' house is the smartest choice. I don't think so. Because let's be honest, me and my partner live with, his parents. So, we kind of have to in this kind of economy. It's not easy. Anyways, I'll stop talking about it because it's supposed to be escapism on my channel. And this isn't very escapist, is it? I want to use this fun thing, this fireplace here from Paranormal. I really want to use it. I just don't think it'll work though. We'll give it a try. Let's see. Ooh, this little book nook kit coffee table would be kind of nice. And I'm trying to find like maybe like a little love seat or something here. Maybe this coffee or this couch. This is actually pretty stinking cute. I feel like that looks pretty good because this kind of color works with that. I just don't like this fireplace. I don't use it because the colors are abysmal. Like I need some basic wood tones. I think that's what the thing is we need better wood tones. Okay, Sims team, if you're going to make new content, give us some good wood tones to start with and we'll go from there, okay? Because let me tell you, it drives me crazy. Whenever I can't use an item because the wood tones just don't work. Like I don't need them to match. I just need them to work. And a lot of them don't. And it bothers me. I will not stop ranting about this problem. I don't know what kind of bookshelves to put on either side, to be honest. You know, we're getting to that point in the video where I'm like, okay, let's wrap it up. But maybe I could just put a chair here in the corner, like a funky chair. Like this one kind of works. I kind of like the red with the purples. And then maybe I can do a fun little floor lamp here. Ooh, like this one. And then maybe the TV can go up here as well. It's kind of high up there, but because they'll be like going like that. So maybe that's not the best idea, but hey, I don't really want to use the Life and Death bookshelf again, but I want like a narrower bookshelf. Maybe like this one. That's kind of cute. And there's like a fun bright swatch. That's kind of nice. And then we'll find a little rug up here. This is going to be a weird layout, I feel like, which is fine because it is an attic kind of space. Ooh, the red rug. That's very, very cute. I think I do want to enlarge it ever so slightly and do 1.25. Because if you hit the bracket key, it'll enlarge it 1.5 times instead of, or does it enlarge it 2 times? Like, yeah, that's like 2 times the size. So if you use tool mod, you can size it up a little bit more incrementally. Is that a word? But let me find some wall art or something to put up here. Thankfully, this already has pillows built into it, so I don't have to put any on it. I totally didn't use it for that reason. Maybe we'll use this setup here. That's such a nice item. I'm obsessed with this item. It's so, so cute. It's from Secret Sanctuary. And then let's see, maybe we can do some hobbies and skills up here. You know, have some fun things to do. Like I definitely want to maybe put like how was I about to say a refrigerator? I really gotta like finish this video. I really gotta finish this video, y'all. That's so silly of me. Like what is wrong with me? I want to put a refrigerator. I mean, I was talking about that earlier, I guess, but we'll put a guitar. There we go. Yeah. Okay. It's great. Love it. Let me put a desk over here. I think I want to use the one from Life and Death. That's going to be really cute. Maybe the teal one, just for a fun pop of color. And I think I'll use the chair from high school years. Is there like a red? Yeah, that red is pretty cute actually. And then we'll give them a computer too. I don't know what kind of computer. None of these look good. Everything is stupid. Everything looks bad. My brain, I think I've gotten to the point with this build because I really, I was going to stop filming today and just finish this tomorrow. But I'm like, no, I got to put the work in and get stuff done. I don't like any of these computers. I'm just at this point where I'm like, everything looks bad because I've just been building for so long. I don't know. None of them look cute. I don't even really want it to be a computer desk. I'm just not going to make it a computer desk. They have a laptop and they keep it in their pockets. Why not? Let's put some candles and I don't know, stuff in here. We'll do some little books here, maybe. We'll do towards the back and we'll do the little notebook thing from the base game. Ooh, maybe this would look really cute there. Actually, that does look super cute. Some little jewelry. I don't know why it would be there, not on their vanity, but That's fine, I guess. You know what I want to do, y'all? This is totally unrelated, but I really, really want to just one day play a game that is just decorating, but it's like Dragon Age and it's all whimsical and magic, and there's no electronics. There's no silly, you know, I don't know, refrigerators and air conditioners. And I want it to be like, oh, here's some candles and some barrels and some really fun furniture and a bunch of books, and just make a really pretty castle. I want that. That's what I want. Okay, I am tired of building real things. I want to build some fantasy stuff. Maybe that's just what I need to do. I'm thinking soon, because I did see a set we should just put this bookshelf right here. But I did see a set by Sibylette, an incredible creator in the community. You all hopefully have heard of her or them. I'm just going to say them because I don't know what their gender or pronouns are. But they have an incredible amount of CC. They also have some like official packs and maker stuff, which I don't agree with the maker like marketplace. I think that how they executed it was really bad, like so bad. But I still will shout out the creators that are on the marketplace because they work really freaking hard and they deserve some recognition. And I hope that people at least go check out their pages and download their CC and check out their Patreons and all that good stuff, because they deserve so much work or so much money. Honestly, they deserve it. Okay. They really put in the work. Okay. More than, yeah. Anyways, but something like this is cute. But yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. But no, I was actually saying like Sibylette has like a medieval set of CC. I'm thinking about building a medieval house and being like, oh, actually this is a fantasy house. It's Dragon Age. But there's the upstairs done. Finally. Now we just have a few little things I want to add outside. I'm not going crazy outside because honestly, I never go outside with my Sims, which I should, but I just want to keep it pretty plain and simple out here. I want to put a fire pit. I think this would look real cute here. There is one that came with, I forget what pack it is, the Riviera Retreat. I think that's what it's called. I think that one would look really nice out here. And then we'll find some kind of whimsical, like maybe we'll do like this little bench here. And then we can maybe find a couple of nice chairs too. What would look good outside? Probably some outside chairs. Maybe this one. No, that one's a little not right. I don't know. Ooh, maybe these. These have some fun swatches. Like this kind of looks really cute. I might use this. Oh yeah, that's really fun. It's a little bit more modern, but it still has a fun vibe. It's very cute. And then they're just going to have this swing set out here. Do I want them to have a swing set? I'm just getting rid of it. If you want that with your Sims, go ahead and add it. I don't want it. I just don't like how it looks. So, okay. And then right here, obviously this is right off of like the kitchen space. I want to add like a grill or something. Maybe just like, is that a good spot for a grill? No, maybe we'll put it like in this little corner here. And then right here, we can just put like a little table. That's like a small table with chairs. Probably, this is kind of cute. I don't know. There's like what, 1, 2, 3, there's probably only 4 Sims really living here. So maybe just a small outdoor table would be better. Something like this one, obviously. Is there a purple? There is indeed a purple. That's perfect. We'll put it right there, maybe a little bit farther so that it's not so close to the pool. And then we will just do the matching chair here. Just do that. That's super cute. And then maybe some loungers out here too. There's a few. This one's probably the one I'll use. Maybe I'll just put 2 because there's some nice wood tones and they're very simple, but I kind of like the way that looks. Something like that maybe. And do I want to put like a little table or something in between them? Yeah, we'll do that. And then I'm going to do some candles. Just look up candle. And we will just put like these again. Yeah, those are so cute. I love them. And then there's also for, I guess, the bathroom stuff, you can find it. The little sunblock. Just put a little sunblock there because why not? I think I'm just going to clean this little landscaping bit up there. And then for the diving board, is there like a fun color? I mean, there's kind of a greenish color. I think that's a little cuter. And then maybe over here on this side where the parents' bedroom is, maybe we can put some like more seating, like a nice comfy area to kind of come and relax. There is a purple set. That's kind of cute, actually. I don't really use it very much either. It's from Perfect Patio, which is not exactly a recommended set anymore, considering, if you have Perfect Patio, or not Perfect Patio, if you just have the base game, obviously, you're going to have the base game. What am I saying? If you wanted hot tubs, we do have one in the base game, but then you can download CC now for that instead. But if you want more of a variety, I guess Perfect Patio, but we'll just do like, I don't know, this kind of table here, and then maybe like a nice rug here. Ooh, this is cute. The little purple rug. Oh, hey. And then let's just do maybe some little candles. I mean, candles outside are just the best. Like, just imagine going outside, lighting some candles, and that's just the flickering light, the candle is what you see by, I don't know what kind. Ooh, this is cute. I like that a lot, actually. Yeah. And then let's do some plants out here too. I think I'll use this plant there. That looks quite nice. And then, ooh, this one's also very pretty too. And then I might just put maybe one of those plants there. I don't really know. I feel like that's just too many random plants. Maybe we'll just do that. Yeah, that's kind of cute. And I think that's really everything I wanted to put. Maybe we can put a few more of those like really big plants. Like one of these, like here. Oh, that's super, super pretty. We'll just do that swatch. And then maybe I can do another little thing to sit on, or I don't know. I feel like that's just too many things. I feel like that's nice. I do want to maybe add some detailing to the pool, and then that'll be it. I definitely want the water to be a little bit more, I don't know, pretty, because there's this basic one, and then there's this one from the Get Together pack. It's so pretty. I can also do this. Oh, wow. Wait, this makes the pools cheaper. I didn't realize that. Ooh, what if we did the petals? The petals is really cute. I don't know. I'm just going through a lot of nonsense. And I think I'll just redo the tiling in the pool. I didn't do that earlier. I don't think it really matters all that much, but hey, if we do a bright enough color, it'll look fun. Not really sure. I'm just going to add this Riviera Retreat tiling. It's not going to do like that much, but it's just going to add a little extra detail, make it look a little bit prettier. All right. I think that we are finally done. So let me go ahead and we'll jump on into a little tour. And then here's the front of the house. I love the front. I think the vibes are really, really nice. Here is the back of the house with a nice pool and just some kind of chill hangout areas. That's what you do out here, right? Here is the kitchen and the dining space. Lots of dark wood. Pretty simple, but still whimsical and warm. I like this view of the hallway. That's kind of fun. I will paint the ceilings. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I like them white. We have the cozy little living room. Love the couches from Life and Death. Here is the parents' bedroom. Lots of greenery. Lots of green. I love this bedroom. I bet you this bedroom just feels nice, A little bathroom for the downstairs. Just lots of teal and white with some dark wood. We have a very pastel and very whimsical little, I guess, girls' room. Not really. It could be either gender. You know me. I don't care about gender and all that nonsense. Just a nice pastel room, and I really like it. It's still kind of like a little bit fresh, And then we have a little bit of a darker and more kind of whimsical little like toddler room. Obsessed with this room. I didn't add as much furniture up here just because it was kind of tight, but here is a upstairs kind of attic space. This one's probably going to be for more like a young adult just living here. They have their own bathroom up here, which is super whimsical and cute, very whimsigoth celestial vibes. And then we have their bedroom. Obsessed with this bedroom. Super, super cute. Lots of purple, but some other colors to kind of break it up too. And then we have the pottery studio. Super cute. This is supposed to be like a garage that they turned into the pottery studio. Love it. But you can also paint in here too. And there's also just a a desk, which is nice. I'll go ahead and show you the floor plan. Of course, this is the first floor. There is 3 bedrooms and 1 bathroom downstairs with a family room and a kitchen and dining space with the pottery studio as well. And then upstairs there is 1 bedroom and 1 bathroom with another little kind of living room area. But that is the build today, y'all. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Do let me know in the comments down below what you think. I'll have this on the gallery under my username, Lucca Owens, if you want to check it out. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I just want to say a huge thank you to my YouTube members, the Lavender Buds. Thank you all so much for your support. It is with your support I'm able to keep making these videos full time. You all really help me so much. If you would like to become a YouTube member, you'll get early access to my videos, access to members only videos, and you get to see your name scrolling on the screen right now. And yeah, that is pretty much it. Thank you all so very much for watching. Don't forget to plant lavender for luck. Bye, y'all.